Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Weenus, and I'm joined this evening by Slexia. Slexia, hello.
Hello. Hello, Venus. Thank you so much for inviting me here tonight to CoCast.
No, thank you for coming
No,
and
no, no,
joining
no,
me.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no, no,
thank
no,
you.
no, no,
No,
no, no,
thank
no,
you.
no, no, no.
Thank you and
No, no, no,
chicken.
no, no. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you and goat. Goat. Thank you and goat. Thank you and goat.
All right, you win. Anyways, very excited to have you with me in the first day of casting for me for NGS Season 8. I know you've already got ahead of the curve. You're already killing it. But
27 games casted so far. Yep, that's me.
27 games in 3 days. It's amazing. You love to see it. We have Div C West, two
I like it.
Div C West teams. We have VileFin Mrgles and Piecemeal. So, should be a pretty exciting match.
Nice.
I did catch the Piecemeal game, I think it was last night. I got to watch some of that, and that seemed like it was a pretty exciting match. I think they won 2-1, so we'll see if they keep that on. I think they were playing against Arrogant Nephilim. But, okay. Yeah, so I can't wait to see them again. And also, this is scouting for me because I'm in this division, so spoiler alert, I will be watching closely.
You've been scouted. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so it looks like everything is set up, and it looks like it's pretty good. I guess we should just check to see if the teams are ready.
Oh, by we you mean me? Sorry, I thought I just sit here and do nothing. My bad.
I'll do it. Let's see what they want to say.
My bad.
Okay, we got one ready. All right, I'm telling them to start at 30 because we'll get into game number 1 right after this. Watch it! Whoa! Thanks for the 69 bits, Lexia.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, of course. Is it still just on us?
Yeah, it's still just on us. That's why I like to control the lobby so that I can start it after I play my bumper. But here we go. We're getting into it. Whoa! Oh. My goodness. All right, here we go. Game number 1. Take us to Towers of Doom. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Apocalypse Shovel, for the follow. I appreciate it. All right.
Towers of Doom. New experience. Changes. The anomaly is here in the Nexus. New hero.
XP little boogers all over the place. No one can pick Deathwing because it's still banned for NGS for like another week and a half at least.
Yeah, but you can still think about him.
And you could still
ban. What I mean?
You could still ban Deathwing if you wanted to, just to be like, I'm gonna ban a dragon on your butt. Oh, we forgot
on your butt, exactly.
On your butt. We forgot to look at maps. Well, maybe we'll do that for a second after the draft.
The Apocalypse Shovel saying, how come you guys have better production values than HGC? Because HGC does not exist.
I know, it's pretty...
being the first ban.
Zing! Slexy with the callouts. Yeah, that's true. If even, you know... Whoa! If it was like on a 60s TV, 40s TV, 50s TV, black and white, whatever, it'd still be better than HGC because it does not exist.
Yeah. Just wheat put into some sort of scene.
The Chaffinator. There's
Jaina getting banned. So 2 mages banned. Maybe because, you know, mages are strong. Mages do a lot of damage. They can clear things pretty quickly. No problem, Odd Thought. Thank you for adding me.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Longtime friends with Odd Thought. Sorry that I don't get to cast you playing, but I hear that you teach these guys what to do and pass that coaching along. So glad to have you in chat, though. There is the Malthiel ban. Ooh, spooky. Yeah. Super spooky.
I feel like on this map, if you can have a very powerful person to double soak, like you just run it down bot. So seeing a ban like Malthael is not even a problem, especially with his talents allowing him to just rotate quickly. You know, he could jump in those fights and gank someone. No one likes a gank if you're on the receiving end of it.
That's true. A gank can be good if you're carrying it out, but also bad if you're the one getting ganked.
Right.
There's
right.
the Johanna ban.
Ganked.
So
yeah,
I didn't do research into what these teams played last season. I'm not sure. VileFin, Mrgles definitely weren't a team last season, but they might have been the same players under a different name. I can't remember. So actually, yeah, some of these players do look familiar. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
We shall see. I'm not familiar with them either. I noticed a few names, recognize a few names. However, we see Hanzo and Anduin.
A beautiful boy and a beautiful man with a bow. Hanzo.
Yes.
I didn't see. Was it the bird? The bird nest
no,
skin?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no,
good.
It wasn't. Unfortunately, no, we could not even use that joke. You know what I mean?
I
like,
love
why
that skin
can't we
just because we can talk about it.
Yeah. And so anyway, all right, Global coming out, Falstad, Mr. Sad Panda picking that up, and Stony with the Stukov in the festive pink admiral costume.
All aboard and swab the
swab the decks.
Yeah, let's say just the decks, not
decks.
Just all of them. Swab them all.
Walk
Admiral.
the plank, says Stukov in that coat. I don't know. I don't know.
You could pick up this cheeky costume down at the store at your local Walmart for $9.95. Could you imagine if Walmart did like if Walmart did like their own beauty, what's it called, a fashion show? That would be so funny.
Oh my God.
I would love it.
It's just like high-waisted elastic waist pants, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ginger 0515. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. And of course, I love casting, and I wanted to get some rolls under the belt. That sounds
Wait, hold on. Let me try it again while we see the I can't do it. I'm gonna choke.
Try it one more time.
Okay, hold on. Only so you can add it to your soundboard, huh?
Yeah. Love it.
Rip.
Laughing underwater. You can and will still use that joke even if it doesn't make sense. Which one?
All right. It's been so long since the 30-second delay that I don't even know what joke it is. We just joke nonstop, you see? All right, so Li Ming, Jaina, Kel'Thas were banned. Now we see Greymane picked up and Garrosh. How do you feel about the Garrosh pick?
You know, I just saw a really nasty combo of Taunt Garrosh with Silver Bullet Greymane, and it was nasty. So I think Garrosh... nasty girl! But I think Garrosh got a buff with this new XP change, because now you have to walk into the lane and pick up these little balls, and that's where Garrosh is going to be trying to keep his balls from you, or your balls from yourself.
Right, right.
So I think it does give Garrosh a buff. Sonya and Gul'dan, last pickups here for VileFin.
I'm just gonna say it here. Which team's on the red side? Piecemeal?
Yes.
I like their comp better. I know you didn't ask, but I'm telling you. I'm worried for the side of the Mrgles. I feel like Stukov, he's so vulnerable with Garrosh using, having to use his E. There's no way he can just reach down and erupt that silencing circle without fearing for his life.
I kind of like the wave clear, though, of VileFin Mrgles. Actually, we'll pick up the maps for a second.
Okay.
All right. So we got some bans here from Piecemeal onto BOE and Braxis. Bans on Dragonshire and Infernal Shrines from the Mrgles. First pick. Towers. Picked by Piecemeal. Back to the draft.
Yeah. Their comp is logical to me. Leoric, oh, my whole game just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh,
what have you done?
Blizzard.
Well, I'm getting back in there.
Get your
Leoric can...
together.
What? Hello?
Hello? Tell me about Leoric.
I forgot. Something about him being dominant in lanes. Yada yada, something.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my game to load. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We're still loading in too. Oh, maybe it's till you get back in. We'll see. But I do like the almost synergy of the VileFin Mrgles. They have one portrait that's still a Murloc though, so maybe that counts. I'm not sure.
He's the captain, right? Is that why he has that one?
Could be. No, I believe Smoke. Well, they have a couple. I think they have a couple captains. All right, looks like some people have left. I wonder if I can pause the game. No, it looks like people are coming back.
The battle.
All right.
By people, do you mean Slexia?
No, like a bunch of players got knocked out, and they're coming back in, but we will switch away from that screen. Although, actually, we don't really have to, because it's like, oh, how are you going to cheat? Everyone's in base, so you know where everybody is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm still waiting. I'm on the loading screen, boss, and it feels awkward.
Oh.
How about a... Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Okay. That's how I feel inside.
That helps.
What? Did the game start?
No, we're paused right now, but I think everyone's coming back, but we were never made refs, so I can't type back to you guys. Sorry. One of ours crashed. I can announce them
from the loading screen.
Okay, no, so there's...
Other people crashed too?
Yeah, we're waiting on one member from Piecemeal to come back online. And when they get back in, then we'll probably start up. Maybe you'll be in too at that point.
Doesn't seem like it. Seems like I'm destined to be on this loading screen.
For all time.
The end of time.
To the end of time. 'Twas but a loading screen away. That's not going to happen anymore. I apologize. Sorry.
I want to hear it.
It's a little song I'm working on called...
To the end of time, but was a loading screen away. I'm making up songs, and the chicken's honking. Let me just take a drink and wait.
Yeah, we could continue doing Murloc impressions. Mr. Sad
No,
Panda says...
I want to just swallow my beverage. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Not
is it coffee?
Risk choking.
Is it coffee? It's got to be coffee. It
is.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Water.
Mr. Sad Panda says, I was going to make a moist joke, but the game did it for me. I wonder if they realize that I can't talk to anybody except for an observer.
And this observer is still observing the loading screen, boss. I can tell you the tip on the screen says, playing with friends grants you a 50% bonus to experience granted after playing a match.
Well, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta respond to them real quick. Fill in that space while I'm tippity-tapping away.
I just have dead eyes. Like, oh, there's a motorcycle. Hear that? Let's try and guess. Let's try and guess what the brand is.
Is it a Honda Little Rice Rocket?
Maybe a Kawasaki.
Or is it a
Suzuki, perhaps?
Which one is
I don't know.
I don't know. Are they all
Honda?
Honda, Jane Fonda. Apparently, Jane Fonda has been getting arrested a lot lately on purpose.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Did you notice that your chat is up on screen and not me?
You're back. And we're going back into the game. Are you in yet?
No.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Hero.
Well, hopefully you load in soon.
It's okay. I have their names here. I'll just announce them and then
10 seconds.
All right.
Blind cast off of what you're saying.
Very good. We could do that. That'd be fine. Over here on the left-hand side, we have the VileFin Mrgles. We have Stony playing Stukov. We have Mr. Sad Panda I believe that's Gul'dan. We have Tomjin playing ETC and Lawlins on Falstad, and in the top we have Smoke on the Sonya.
And on the red side, playing for Piecemeal, we have Sloth playing Anduin, Texam 2K8 on Greymane, MJ Doom playing Leoric, Silverjack on the Hanzo, and Dark Knight on Garrosh.
My bad, I forgot to switch scenes. So it's just on us again. Alright, now we're in the game. Sorry, folks. Now we can actually see everybody. So we have a 3v3 here in the bottom. 3v3. It's been a long day, folks. I'm so sorry. 3v3 in the bottom. And then we have a 1-1 in the middle and 1-1 in the top lane. And it looks like Sonya is getting a little low here against Leoric. Down comes Greymane. Pick up this camp down here. And that's the name of the game on Towers of Doom. You want to get these bottom pumpkin camps as often as you can, because they will push out into the lane and take down those forts in the bottom.
Yeah, those forts in the bottom, super important here. Definitely want to put focus on them. Still not in the game, just assuming.
Oh, you're still not in the game?
Oh, no.
I wonder if there's a way, if you quit and then come back in, will it let you get back in, or will it just never let you back in?
I don't... Let's find out.
Okay. Stay tuned, everybody. You're stuck with me for now. Dylan Monster 9, welcome to chat. Jake TG93, fantastic stream, 10 of 10. Yes, all on the wrong scenes. We do have Forest pop up first here for Piecemeal, as they're slowly working their way in the bottom lane.
Slowly working their way.
Working their way downtown. And they've got XP. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Not going to be able to get these pumpkins in as they are taken down by Piecemeal. We are seeing a double soak here by Leoric, which is allowing a little bit more pressure to happen in the bottom here for Piecemeal, but you know, you got to watch out, because when that rotation comes through, you might get picked. Altars are activating in 15 seconds, and there's only one bottom and there's two tops, so we'll see how that breakdown happens. We have Prog Rock from ETC. Oh, maybe it'll let you. Maybe it might just take a little while. Sonya gonna channel the top left. Nobody on the top right, and we see a whole bunch of people down here in the bottom. We get this channel by Hanzo started. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get it off or not. Top left goes off. Top right is gonna be Leoric is gonna be in trouble against two here. We've got Smoke and Lawlins, and they do push him back up there. First blood is granted, and it is on the side of Piecemeal. They get that first kill. Still looking for this channel down here. Looking, and they do get it. Wow. So that is a 2-for-1 channel favoring VileFin Mrgles with that 2 split up in the mid and top. Seems to be working out for them so far. How's your connection, Slexia?
I'm on the reconnecting screen this time, not just the loading screen, boss. So we're making progress.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, same. I love that for me. But I love that for you guys too, because actually listening to you cast and not being a part of it is just, it's a unique experience. Arrow coming with a rate of 14. Thank you, Arrow. Whoop whoop. I have nothing else to talk about. Hey.
Very good. Sorry you can't see this and you have to listen to me just flap my gums, but hopefully you can get back in soon. The camps are back up, and we are going to see Greymane split over to the right and over to the left. We're going to see 4 members here of VileFin Mrgles. They're probably going to pick this up a lot faster. XP has about equalized as both teams are about to hit 8. Still only 1 kill on the board. Who will be next? The bodies will hit the floor. Looking at some of these other talents. Target practice. All right. From Hanzo. And we have Warbreaker from Garrosh. 8 stacks. Seasoned Marksman picked up 4 Falstad, up to 10. And Echoed Corruption, already 27 stacks. Gul'dan is just going to town. Stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks. Dark Knight not quite securing that kill, getting silenced or stunned. Alright, and now, on the retreat, Piecemeal is trying to back off a little bit as the next altar is spawning in 5 seconds. Leoric is a little bit far gone to make it in time, but he's trudging. He's making his way. Alright. So we do get a channel.
With a party of 6 rating.
Oh my goodness, you guys are too kind. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Div C West, we have VileFin Mrgles versus Piecemeal. Div C West game, and this is game number 1. And Slexia's trying to reconnect.
I do hear sappers laughing. I think that's a good sign.
It is. It is. Popping that unstoppable. Garrosh has to back up a little bit, but he's looking for that toss. And if he tosses anybody but ETC, it's a confirmed kill for sure. Just ETC Tomjin doing a really good job of blocking for his team, making sure that Garrosh can't get in there and cause trouble. Welcome back to the stream, Slexia. We missed you so much.
I missed it. How did we get here? So, ooh, that Hanzo arrow coming in onto the ETC with the light bomb follow-up is a perfect way to join this stream. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fort going over to the side of Piecemeal.
Double kill. I love the light bone skill. That's my favorite heroic.
I can't talk, okay?
A big talk onto Falstad, and that is now 3 kills for Piecemeal. Making a triple.
I didn't say bone.
Light bomb. Yes, light bomb.
I said light bomb. Okay.
A light bum. Yes, yes. All right.
So red side controls this lane bottom completely, and this is where the altar is going to spawn. Looks like they're going to get the sappers on the side of the blue team before blue can even make it back after getting their druthers upon dying. Hanzo is already down there bottom, just channeling the altar, and maybe red team's deciding not to take this. Hold on a second.
It's a big fight over this camp and a big yank by Anduin. Here comes the fear. There's a toss trying to get Andy to safety. Stun's coming out, but they're being chased here by the Mrgles. There's the Gust. Oh my goodness, everybody's stunning each other with that light bomb. And a little bit spread out, but that tower is still red. It's still Piecemeal's. They have successfully defended it, and they are holding 4-2.
All right, so red side is getting closer to their level 13 talent. Sonya and Leoric are mid lane, just whacking each other. This bottom lane, though, is where the action is at. Looks like a lot of corruption damage is coming out, but is it enough?
Well, let's see. Maybe we can pull up those stats. Let's take a look at some of this damage. Oh, if I can find where it is. Nope. There it is. All right, Garrosh might be in trouble here. Is a thick boy, but just takes a little bit too much damage. It cannot protect this bottom fort forever. The hero damage popping off 24k here from Gul'dan so far. So he's pushing out some big numbers. There is the stun.
You know, the thing I just realized about this map, and oh, Gul'dan goes down there, and so does Greymane as he was moved all the way over into the base area of the blue side, is if you just stand behind that circle, the half circle around your base, you can just let the fire kill the wave for you. Easy experience. I think stepping out and fighting here is kind of bold.
Yeah, you might want to protect against these pumpkins, but you know there are altars to defend here, and there's one mid and there's one bottom. Zloth is going to pick up the bottom one, no contest, but here comes a fly-in from Lawlins, and they're able to disrupt the channel in the middle, but this is going to be a 2v2 fight that might be a little bit cray. Here comes Stukov to come help out, but also Anduin.
Yeah. All right, so bottom fort is whatever. Now is the time to just focus on this, not let red side have it. ETC slides in, and Life Grip is used onto Greymane. He's having to back out of there. Fierce use, so is Entomb, but no problem for Gul'dan as Leoric was the one to actually die, and it looks like the Mrgles are going to go ahead and get this.
Absolutely, they are going to take... Oh, no. Oh, yes, they are going to take the lead in Core Hell 26-25. It is anyone's game at this point. 3 to 5 kills. This bottom fort. This looks tasty here for the VileFin Mrgles. They want to take this back, and those pumpkins will do it for them. And now we're, you know, pretty much at a tie game here. Still all the action in the bottom lane. Dark Knight hiding in the night, looking for a sweet pickup here. Maybe a gank, maybe a toss.
I think what he's looking for is just those experience globes, just using his body to physically move into lane and let them just, you know, go all up inside his body and give his team what they need.
That's right, I suppose. Mighty Gust and Mosh Pit with the Fear. There's a lot of disruption possible here from the Mrgles. Out comes Big Arrow from Hanzo, but not quite enough follow-up to get any kills there. It was nice, though. So much corruption damage coming out. A big boost to corruption damage possible at 16. Fear comes out. Garrosh is going for a hike out in the woods and is picked off. That was a very nice Fear, and that means that this camp will also get stolen by VileFin Mrgles.
Off into the woods. I'm still stuck on that. I wanted to join in and cast, but I was just like, wow. Off into the woods. Love to hear it. All right, so it looks like Leoric is going to be able to channel the altar for the upper right-hand side unless Falstad makes his way there. Surely Leoric is aware. Oh, and he does interrupt it. MJ Doom does not even want to continue.
He may be flying on a bird, but he's not. Chicken!
No, he's not.
Here comes the rest of the team. They're chasing. A nice silence and a gust, using all the CC to push back Piecemeal from this tower. And down comes a Mosh. And this is a big toss onto ETC. And down goes Falstad first. And here comes the chase from Piecemeal. They're hungry for some beef.
He's gonna make it out of there.
A big entomb, and down goes Stukov and ETC and Gul'dan. That's a quad. My goodness, straight on to boss. Piecemeal is gonna pick up some more points here.
Is that a hashtag worth moment? 4 members dead for 3 objectives, and then a boss.
Well,
I think it's a worth moment. I would have liked to see Sonya get the Sappers, but she's bought with Leoric, and I would be careful if I were her because the whole team is rotating down at this time. Taking a pit stop at the Sapper camp, though.
Yeah,
they
might have been a little bit sapped, so energy sapped. So
yeah,
pick up those pumpkins. Chasing for Sonya.
Now they're actually pumpkins with pumpkins on their backs. Did not ever notice.
They are pumpkin slave traders. Almost getting that fort down, but not
this fort
quite.
Is at 306 health.
Oh, it just needs a little tap. A full level advantage now over here for Piecemeal, leaving Leoric up in the top just to do Leoric things.
I think that the side of the Mrgles really relies heavily on Sonya being able to participate in these team fights, which is going to continue to allow Leoric the opportunity to soak. We see blue team do their best with Sonya involved, so let's see what they can do here because Garrosh is already trying to slow this rotation. Light Bomb coming out onto him with Stukov being caught in it, and he does go down immediately. ETC is using his escape to go into mid lane as Gul'dan is just assassinated. I can't even talk. Assassinated! It's like the Haka possessed me. I'm all assassinated. Yeah, wow.
Both of the altars, though, going over to VileFin Mrgles, so they trade the lives of 2 of their team members to secure that objective. However, if you see what's happening now, we might see a total tower takeover. That's the TTT. Nice, nice, nice.
Just made up now. Another breaking news. This is now called the TTT strat. Well, ETC is bot.
ETC does not like the TTC.
No. TTT. So Leoric is on top Sapper camp. I don't know. This is an interesting time. You know, they do have level 20.
20 is achieved here for Piecemeal. They do have a good flow going here. They have to get back to mid though and defend that from getting taken to keep up their progression. But it is taken back here by VileFin. But now it's the vicious merry-go-round of taking towers. They have the tower advantage, but they don't have the core health.
Right. They don't have the experience either. If I were Mrgles at this point, I would try to get 20 because the next fight is going to be over one altar. And that's going to be a talent tier disadvantage for them. They have 30 seconds to get level 20 before they fight down a talent tier, which is debatably one of the most important. I don't know.
Yeah, if I was Piecemeal right now, I'd look for a fight. Like, you have the 20
I would have
advantage.
definitely been doing that too, yeah.
You have the 20 advantage. It's just, I don't know if they can coax out VileFin to fight before they hit 20, but I mean, at this objective, I guess that's something. Maybe they'll fight for this. Out comes the arrow. A big stun onto 2. There comes the entomb and a toss onto Sonya. There's the disengage with the gust. There's the channel.
Lucky for VileFin, they have the core health luxury, you know, the luxury of their core health to not have to try and fight over that objective.
Big toss.
But they are still taking quite a bit of damage with 3 members already dead.
That is
Sappers going in as well.
Triple kill over here for Piecemeal.
Triple kill!
Well played. They get those sappers in. Oh, is it a quad? What just happened? It's a quad.
That happened.
I'm not sure. Gul'dan got it. Must have been with poison damage. Still not 20 yet for VileFin Mrgles. And we're going to see mid being taken over here by Piecemeal. They are going to take it. Boss is up in 47 seconds. Oh my goodness. Ginger0515 says they keep getting kills but no shots. Well, now they're getting kills and they're getting some shots. Maybe if they 6-cap, they can get shots by accident, says Zool Rules.
Yeah. That would be quite a way to do it. All right, so top lane, they're back here trying to consider taking this. Then they will have 2 of the altars, or rather the towers, under their control. You did say that the boss is going to be up. It does have a 14-second timer. Level 20s have been picked up for the side of VileFin from Mrgles. They are trying to get their fort down instead, though. I would be very concerned as to where Piecemeal is at this time if I were VileFin.
Could be, you know, one big fight here could be game, actually, if you get multiple deaths. It looks like both teams are starting to assemble over here on the left altar. They are now both live.
Got to be calculated. Leoric is in an upward area looking for the flank and the entomb, but Gust knocks back Piecemeal and they're able to capture that one altar. That is 4, or is it fewer? It's 3 shots because one of the altars is down.
Absolutely. So that doesn't
on their side.
Yeah, it doesn't kill Piecemeal there because they've done a good job of securing the majority of towers. They are going for the boss though, and VileFin Mrgles, they know it. We're gonna see a big fight here unless both just disengage.
Ooh.
Down comes the entomb. There's the arrow. Hit in mid-air. A lot of damage coming out from Gul'dan, but it's Volstagg who drops first. They're both still trying to claim this boss. Who is going to get it? And it's gonna go over to Piecemeal. They get the boss. Now they get a second kill.
Ooh. They literally just need to get some sappers and bot to end. They have a full minute until there's a full team up on the side of VileSkin Mrgles.
They are picking up their right camp, and then I think they're going to try to push down this bot tower, maybe? But they don't have any minions, so this is a little bit scary. But it
can be. Dark Knight's taking quite a bit of damage. Smoke looks to be very intimidating on the Sonya. But picking up those sappers gives them the extra pressure. Then if they pick up the sapper camp on the side of the blue team, they may be able to get that altar down and send some sappers in. It's literally going to be a race to who can capture an altar first if all of these sappers die beforehand.
Who is going to get the next channel? It doesn't get any closer than that. Oh, and here come the pumpkins.
Okay.
And they have Garrosh up front. Oh, there's no way that VileFin Mrgles are going to be able to get to the bottom channel, and we have Hanzo set up to start channeling that right now, and he's starting. I guess you could have Falstad fly. There goes Falstad. Falstad flying. There's the interrupt.
He gets the hammer off onto the
Hanzo.
He's
taking a lot of
right
damage.
behind him is Anduin, and he dies. What's happening mid lane?
Everyone's fighting it off, but that channel keeps going off. Everyone's gonna die in the mid as that channel gets pushed off by Hanzo. There is the Death Mosh in game 1, going over to Piecemeal.
GG.
G to the G. Weenus is now moist, says Strife00. Whew. I should hope so.
Weenus has never not been moist. I want to just put that out there for those of you that may not be familiar.
Sometimes my lips get really chapped, but I like to stay moist if I can. Yeah, like when I went to Vegas and like a full 3 layers of lip peeled off of my face. Sorry.
The best exfoliation of your life. All right, so are we looking at stats? I don't know where you are.
Yeah, we're looking at post-game. Okay.
All right, so 4 to 20 in kills.
Yeah, that was pretty one-sided, for sure. And most of the kills going over to Greymane. Tesham 2K 2008.
Texam
2008. Yeah. I'm Texan, and I'm from Texan.
Texam, like what?
12 kills. Crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy game towards the end. It was super close. That was fun. That was fun to watch. My goodness.
To come in so late, I felt discombobulated, but I feel like VileFin Mrgles definitely drafted like a CC, comp. Like keep them off of the objective. We're gonna use Gust. We're gonna use Fear. We're gonna silence. We're gonna pick off people. But even though I felt like Piecemeal's play was kind of uncoordinated with random arrows coming out from Hanzo with no follow-up, they managed to pull through. I don't think this game can help me guess who will win the next one, to be honest.
Yeah, both teams, even though there was that disparity with the levels and the kills, it looked like it was going VileFin Mrgles' way for quite a while because they were getting all the shots. They were calling the shots. But
yeah.
Eventually in the end game, Piecemeal had some really good fights and made some good rotations and pulled the W out on this one. Let's take a look at our maps.
Maps, picks, and bans.
Maps.
Yeah, 30k Leoric experience. Wow. Yeah, crazy, right? If I were the other team, I would totally ban Greymane, though. 12 kills, that says something. Either A, we don't know how to deal with Greymane, or B, he knows how to play Greymane really well. Laughing saying, you've lost your edge, Weenus. Shaking my head. Cool. What does that mean?
I don't know, but I have lost my edge.
4 to 20 kills, but no air horn. You've lost your edge.
I certainly
if it were like
have.
6 to 90 kills, that would be like, I would make the air horn. I can't talk. Air horn noise myself.
Mm-hmm. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, just nonstop.
I've lost my edge, Weenus. Shake my head. My head.
My head.
All right, well, we have our next map. And Folus, welcome. When EU servers will come back up? Question mark. I wish I could tell you. I thought
they were coming back tomorrow. Wait, what's the date? Oh, rip. I thought it was supposed to be today. You hate to hear about it. Well, welcome to North American servers, where everyone is toxic and you will never win, yet somehow everyone else does. It feels weird, but that's how.
Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right.
The way it do, though. It be that way sometimes.
Sometimes it be. All right, we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yes, so, Tomb.
Let's get everybody and their llamas and their mamas up in this game. We'll get
spoiler alert, I'm not in the game. Cool, now I am.
Very good. All right.
Oh, it's just us.
It's just us. I'm going to pull some other people in here. Maybe the other teams, that would probably be good. All right.
I don't know. We can 1v1 instead. and that decides who actually takes the W here.
1v1 me outside. How about that?
I'm down.
All right. So this time, let's swap those teams. This time, it's going to be Piecemeal who gets the first ban and first pick because VileFin Mrgles chose this map. And we just need to get them in. If I can find them. Do you see any of those?
I'm sorry, I didn't come here to work. I came here to just talk. So if you want me to try.
You talk.
Let me go ahead and do that. Let me try that.
Not hearing a lot of talking, it makes me sad. You've really lost your edge, Lexia. Shake my head. My head.
Sorry, I was checking my phone. Unfortunately. What?
Nothing. I'm just saying, what do you think that VileFin Mrgles need to do differently this game to pull out the win?
Well, I think that they had a very, like I said, they had a very wombo type of comp. So they drafted with a certain idea in their mind, but they didn't have an answer to what the other team had. So when I said I think Piecemeal is going to take it here, it's because they had a pretty strong comp, and the Greymane went to town. So I don't know.
Maybe a Greymane ban.
That's what I was saying too. Like, if you can't deal with it, ban it. You know? And I don't know. They are a new team, right?
Oh, the VileFin Mrgles? I think they were under a different name last season, and they may have switched up their roster a little bit too.
All right. Well, I'm excited. Who picked this map?
This was picked by the VileFin Mrgles. Set captain.
Perfect.
Here we go.
So let's see what they can do here. You know, they had the Gul'dan, right?
Yeah, the Gul'dan was on the side of, I think it was Piecemeal. I can't remember. No, you're right. It was on the VileFin.
It was VileFin. Yeah. So their Gul'dan was pretty decent. I think that if he doesn't get banned, it might be a good pick here. But that Leoric was oppressive, and the experience that he was able to get gave an advantage to the side of Piecemeal so rapidly that, you know, that has to be considered. And there's this whole argument like, oh, well, like, kills are experience too, so, like, you know, why get experience in the lane if you could kill people? Like, stop fighting and get experience. Trust me. You want to fight on the same talent tier. Let's see that happen. I think we're going to go. Is that because you're telling them I'm talking a lot? My bad.
No,
I'm done.
I was trying to time things out, and I just failed. Welcome, Maxillion. Thank you for spreading my name and yours. We'll get into game 2 right after this. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Who was on Leoric? Was it Dark? I think Dark was on... Dark was on Garrosh, I believe. Chatty Cathy over here.
Chatty Cathy over here just talking away. Yeah, that's me. Mr. Sad Panda. I'll make you even more sad.
Oh.
Talking about me like, yeah, just kidding. Don't talk about me.
Is that your friend back there in the chipper?
The wood chipper. Huh? I don't know. Something.
First pick going to Piecemeal. What's the ban going to be? Who knows? What do you think? Asmodan?
Maybe Greymane. I mean, maybe Gul'dan.
Maybe they're going to ban Deathwing just to be like confrontational.
Daniel. It's Jaina. These mages again.
Bye, Janers. Laughing Underwater says, explain to people that waves give more XP than kills. What is this? A not paradox video? GG's Lexia, GG. Hex337, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, thank you so much, Mystic Gaming, again for the raid, and Arrow of the Storm for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wow. I wasn't trying to be educational by any stretch. Let's put that out there on the table first. Kael'thas being banned again. Both teams sticking with their mage first bans. Although I could teach you a few things, if you know what I mean.
That sounds like a conversation off stream. I'm not sure. Go Piecemeal, says Hex337. Odd Thought says, how about that true coat, though? Hey.
The true coat?
What's the true coat? I'm really slow tonight, so I'm sorry.
Oh no! No, Paradox is here.
Oh, he heard everything. He heard exactly what you're saying, Laughing Underwater. There is the KT ban, the Jaina ban, and the ETC ban. What is gonna? Maybe this is the Greymane ban. Maybe it's something else.
No,
for wave
I mean,
clear.
I would ban Greymane 100%. I don't care what he lacks on this map, what he doesn't.
Or maybe Garage.
Like, he killed them 12 times.
That's true. Did get a lot of setup help from Garage, but still. And they decide to go instead with the Johanna ban. Interesting.
The Crusade will not call today for her. So, we may see, I don't know, a Greymane picked up or something like that.
Could be.
You know what I mean?
Maxillion says, hey, Not Paradox, thank you for all your video streams and in spots. Yes, thank you, Not Paradox.
Shaking my head.
Oh, snap. I Candymaned him here. True coat from from Fargo. From Fargo,
oh
yes.
my god. Lawlins denying they didn't ban it because they picked it. The old reverse mind games or something.
Rip in peace. What is a dry weenus? My goodness. Here's Anduin. It's a man. So far, the draft for VileFin Mrgles is about a man and his dog.
Yikes! You mean a boy and his dog?
A boy and his puppers.
A man boy. A boy man.
A man boy.
I love this trend in chat. Rest in peace, shake my head. I love it.
ATM machine.
Oh, and go down on the other side. Are the teams on the correct side? Yes, they are.
They are.
Okay,
it's just we have 3 Orky boys over here on Piecemeal. Look at this.
And I'm disgusted, quite frankly.
Oh, we have 5 full tusks.
We have the Horde on one side, the Alliance
missing
on the other.
My goodness. This is.
Oh my God, Butte Holiday is here.
Welcome, Butte Holiday. Welcome.
Just welcome.
What league rank are Div C players generally? I would say it ranges probably from like Gold 1 through maybe Diamond 5. So mostly Plat, I would say. That would be my guess. What do you think, Slexia? Maybe a little bit lower?
Lower, maybe. I
maybe
mean,
like mid-gold
rank
to like
doesn't
mid-plat.
even matter in the game anymore. It doesn't. But I'll save that for another video. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Zul Rule says C is Platish, gold through diamond ranks mostly. Yeah, so it can be a little bit of a rainbow spectrum because if you have some players that are at lower level and then some players that are ranked higher, then it kind of mashes into the middle and they become like a rainbow team, but they get placed in the middle because they have higher and lower. A boy and his dog was the inspiration for Fallout, by the way. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
Reading that. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, Diablo.
Big bad Diablo. And deck the thralls. It's festive. We still need
festive.
An offlaner or some kind of bruiser and another maybe Deep Sereno over here for Piecemeal.
Do you think they're gonna pick up that Leoric again?
I'm just trying to think. Banned. I'm just trying to think of other heroes that are orcs that have tusks that they could possibly pick.
Oh my god.
Uriel and Lunara. Ooh. Nice. Alright, so those are pretty good pickups.
I don't know. I'm not too confident in the picks on the side of Piecemeal. There's a lot of damage over time and no like execution, you know, except for the ha-ha-ha-has. But I
There it
mean,
is.
I don't know. Ooh, an Orphea.
Yeah, we're missing a little bit of
Yeah.
wave clear here for VileFin Mrgles, and they do pick up some with Orphea. She's not too shabby. Obviously not as strong wave clear as Gul'dan, but she can get some stuff done. Let's see. I love that story.
Yeah.
Sizzle rules. Harlan Ellison. A Boy and His Dog is also the inspiration for that Will Smith movie with all the zombies. What was The Last Man on Earth, or the what was that one called?
I have no idea.
Yikes!
I
You
don't
know what I'm talking about. It's
what
sad.
are all of these random pop culture references? Like, I'm here to talk about HOTS. Please stop stumping me.
Okay. So
And also, Hex. Who are you? Who are you, Hex?
Just giving you something to talk about when you disconnect. You can look up all the answers to these questions.
Yikes.
Was
I
Homeward
can do
Bound
that while
fake?
we draft because I've been on my phone anyway. I mean,
Oh my goodness. Anduin is above a 20. What a babe. Oof. All right, why don't you go first? You wanna give the piecemeal?
yeah, I sure do.
A column
On
here?
the red side, playing for the team Piecemeal, we have Dark Knight on Garrosh, Silver Jackal playing the Gul'dan, Texam 2K8 on Lunara, MJ Doom playing Yrel, and Zloth on Rhaegar.
Most excellent. And in the blue corner, we have the VileFin Mrgles. We have Stony playing Anduin. We have Tomjin playing that Diablo. We have Lawlins playing the what is that? Oh, it's Greymane. It's just not in his wolf form. Hello. And we have Mr. Sad Panda on the Orphea, and in the bottom we have Smoke on the Thrall. This is VileFin Mrgles. This is game number 2.
Game dose. I thought for a second Garrosh was actually riding Rhaegar, but it's one of those little trash panda mounts.
They do whatever they want on their own time, but when they're in the Nexus, they're here to fight. Let's see a four-man rotation here from both teams between top and mid. While in the bottom, it's going to be Yrel and Thrall that bash each other up. A small toss on Mr. Sad Panda. Didn't make him too sad, hopefully. Looking for
That
those
whisk
50
can
gems.
get annoying. Yeah, definitely looking for the 50 gems. Dark Knight playing the Garrosh is very aggressive, and this time he doesn't have the Gul'dan against him, just shredding him, but instead the Diablo is the one to flip him and charge him and wallbang him. And Orphea getting the kill. First blood of the game.
There is that first blood onto Garrosh. Hex says, Queenies, can you cast until level 10 in a New Zealand accent? I don't think so.
I cannot either.
Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought you were going to say I can. I'm like,
I know, that's why I said it the way I did.
Rude.
But Orphea's chomps are just really getting these waves quickly. Dark Knight is back and rotating to mid lane with his team trailing behind. And it looks like in bottom lane, Thrall has Yrel pushed a little bit over. But unlucky for him because he risks tower shots while getting experience. But MJ Doom only had like 400 health.
That was very, very close. Yeah, Orphea making chomp change out of these minions.
My god.
Getting that wave clear.
Oh,
yes.
I missed you, Venus. I have missed casting with you.
Oh, no. Butt spot. Behave. Leave those people alone. There's a big toss onto Mr. Sad Panda, and he gets out of there in a hurry. Bada bing, bada bamboo. He's out of there.
Gank come butt.
Thank you, Butt Spot. Very cool. Of all the times, Butt Spot, why you do this? We have a
That's
slight.
okay. I spammed a series of emotes earlier, and Buttspot did too. But like mine had pictures, and his just said butt.
I love it. Slight experience lead here for VileFin Mrgles, but it's very close. More gems with VileFin Mrgles as well. Just a little bit tighter rotations, perhaps. But no one has any gems in the bank. Right now, it's all just hanging out of their pockets, so you gotta be careful, otherwise you'll drop those on the tram on your way home.
I mean, typically you want to wait until you have a hefty chunk of gems to turn in. It's not good to get caught out. So I would say now is a decent time to drop your load and, you know, look for gems to complete the turn in. But also you just cannot forfeit experience with the anomaly and those changes that it's brought here. So both teams are looking to get level 7 and neither want to really give up the experience or get picked off in an outnumbered team fight.
9 trying to be turned in there by Diablo, but it's not going to happen for Tomjin. Both teams is looking to try to get a little bit of an advantage. Someone overstepped, someone out of position, but there's 25 gems on Zloth. But for, you know, being named as Zloth, pretty fast. Not slow at all.
Not slow.
19
all right.
from Lawlins.
Lawlins is getting those, and Dark Knight could not stop him.
Lawlins going down to Nolans and dropping off those gems.
Yikes. Okay, Laughing saying, Slexaween, do you think teams have adapted to the XP globes, or are they still not maximizing the value of freezing the lane? As you saw bot, Urel, I don't know. Hold on, can't talk. As Mark Zombie would say, hold that thought.
Hold up, hey. Oh, there's Lunar is rooted, but not quite the follow-up from the rest of the team to secure a kill. There is turn-ins available for both teams. They just need to get their gems in. 23 on MJ Doom. 14 on Smoke. When the smoke clears, will the gems be turned in first for VileFin, Mrgles, or Piecemeal? Who knows?
Oh, and the red side
damage
has...
going on the Dark Knight.
The web weavers are descending.
On the red side.
My spider butts.
My little pretties, descend upon the lanes. Oh, yes. Okay, so just because Piecemeal got this turn in does not mean a thing. Both teams are pretty even in experience. Blue team has excellent ability to really clear, as we've been able to see. They were able to get the first kill and the only kill of the game, so let's see how they defend here.
That's right. It's 4v4 up in the top, plus spiders. Gonna go ahead and get all of the front wall and the towers there, but will go down before it gets any damage really in onto this fort. Garrosh still playing it out a little bit far in front. Mid Web Weaver was worked on by Greymane for a little bit, but still has a little bit of health left as bottom is pushing pretty hard.
This is going to be a 5v4 now, though, and Stony was looking to be in a bit of trouble as Urel did rotate up. Garrosh actually tossing Diablo away, saving him, but ooh, he is the one to die. Maybe it was a mistoss. Thrall was definitely holding his own bot, just playing safe, letting the wave come to him. And now level 10s are available for the side of Vileskin Mrgles, and they're going to be able to get this turn in.
Turn it on in as they pick up their heroic abilities. Eternal Feast here on Orphea. We have Apocalypse on Diablo, Earthquake onto Thrall, Light Bomb from Anduin, still holding a pick here from Greymane. We're going to see Bullet, right? No, we're not. We're going to see Go for the Throat because of some of the low heroes health pool picked by Piecemeal. There is the toss on Garrosh. Down comes Eternal Feast, but Garrosh is going to be able to get out okay. Okay,
I call him, which is the Web Weavers being called. Thrall and Urel are still down, just fighting 1v1, and you know these towers and this wall is gone, but they aren't really looking to be too aggressive to push forward because the Garrosh can be terrifying if he does flip someone over.
How many games have you called this season as John Madden Weenus? 0. You see, what you want to do here is you want to... Oh, that's my Bill Cosby voice. That doesn't quite work. You want to take down all their cores, and you want to win the game.
Fact checker in chat telling me VileFin, not Vileskin. Same thing, my bad, but it's not their name. VileFin, we'll just call them the Mrgles as I was when I didn't know the name. Now that I have been outed, I will just say Mrgles. Thank you so much, Dylan Monster 69. My apologies.
Mrgle. Just a little Mrgle.
Mrgle.
All right, here's a big turn in, but it's going to get interrupted big time by Gul'dan with all of that. Oh, there comes the fear. There's a big yank. There's the Eternal Feast. Garrosh is getting feasted. Oh, my goodness. Here comes the apocalypse. Everyone's taking so much damage. First goes down Thrall. This fight is not over yet. Chasing this little wolfie, and he's not making it out. Down goes Loth. It is a 1-for-1 so far, but so low. There goes a second kill onto Piecemeal. Wow. Down goes Lunara. We'll give that a... Oh, MJ Doom. He's probably fine, right?
I need a chicken honk right now because that was insane. They lost over 30 gems and still have enough to turn in. They're going to get it anyway.
There's the turn in for VileFin Mrgles.
It's Vile Skin. Just kidding, it's VileFin.
Oh, you confused me. I was like, I hope not. I hope not. I set up everything wrong. I make mistakes.
Vile Skin.
Oh my goodness. Top pressure now. VileFin Mrgles are going in. A big body slam onto Garrosh. Out comes Eternal Feast, and in goes Greymane, and that is the kill onto Garrosh. Getting low though, taking those tower shots. Spiders backing up the VileFin Mrgles, pushing down top fort. First fort of the game goes down, and 13 talent tier advantage.
13. Yeah, they do have that advantage. I would like to see Thrall leave bot, you know what I mean, and come up here. His Earthquake added so much to that fight, and I mean, it's up in 15 seconds. It can be a make or break moment. They are already here at the towers and the wall of this keep, and Thrall is still bot, which is concerning. And let me just say that in a different way, rephrase it again. Just kidding, they're leaving. Yeah, I don't know. Mid fort's gonna go down just because the spider's pushing it, and level 13s are gonna be picked up for the side of Piecemeal.
Absolutely, a lot of wave clear potential here on Gul'dan, but you know, there's a lot of pressure happening in a bunch of different lanes all at once, and the mid fort does go down here for Piecemeal. But here's Yrel being disruptive. Fear comes out, blows everybody away. A big toss onto Diablo might not be the squishiest target to blow up though, and now Garrosh is having to back up big time. Feast goes down. Here comes Apocalypse. The taunt goes out. Garrosh goes down. God. Both teams still pretty low.
That light bomb was epic.
It was the bomb. It was explosive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now here's a team that when you kill a fort, they attack the keep. I don't know what accent that is, but I'm trying. Still looking for some...
That's
because when you steal a camp, nobody's gonna get the XP but you!
Perfect. All right, 15, almost rapidly. Blue team is gaining experience, getting closer and closer to 16, but these web weavers have descended for the side of the red team. They just decided altogether not to deny that turn-in. So this is a pretty strong time for red team to make a push here, and it looks like they're headed top.
Yeah, Piecemeal needs to get this top fort. It's a very strong lane to have because that is where the boss is, and that's a win condition. So if they can get down this fort, especially before any members of VileFin Mrgles even show up, they might even be able to push further than that. Look for some ganks, maybe get some kills, and continue pushing. They might go into mid instead. No? Well, they're trying to make up their minds. Do we stay top or do we go mid? Oh, looking for this.
They stay top, they deny blue side from getting the experience to get 16 and maybe fighting on an even talent tier. But what they're really allowing them to do is to come in strong to fight them. I mean, that's what people do. They fight, you know, in the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's that is a 3-tower pickup on the side of Piecemeal with that web weaver phase. So
yeah.
Structure-wise, we're equal. Oh, alarm. It's time to wake up for your cast.
All right, these web weavers are down. Blue side has turned in again. They're getting this bruiser camp. Red team really has to deny them the turn in, or else I could possibly see them ending the game. Unfortunately, red side does not have the level 16 talent at this time, and they're not even trying to contest. If anything, they're trying to get a counter push with the Bruiser on their own side. They do have Siege in bottom lane, but this is going to be a rough time. Let's see it happen.
Yeah, I feel like Red Team I feel like Piecemeal might be okay because they have the lane so far pushed out and they have a lot of wave clear with Gul'dan. I think they'll be okay, and I think they wanted them to turn in their gems because I don't think they're going to get a whole lot of value out of it unless they get some kills mid. Piecemeal needs to
already camp. This Bruiser camp is pushing in mid, and blue team is heading top. It is a lot of pressure for them. You're right, though. It is going to take a while for the Web Weaver to meet the team at the keep. That Bruiser camp is down mid. Red team will rotate up, but this is already a weakened keep. And let's see how it plays out.
Absolutely, Garrosh sticking up. There goes the fear. Pushing Orphea back, who is taunted. Lunara doing the hippity-hoppity, getting that kill onto Orphea. That was a good play there by Piecemeal. They will be able to clear out this Web Weaver before losing their top keep. And they should be able, in the bottom Web Weaver is about done.
All right, now they are the ones to turn in. That was an excellent defense. I know, I was curious why they wouldn't push mid either. Max Azillion, that was where they had, you know, the pressure of that camp. But they didn't. It looks like instead they're posturing up here. Red side is at least Greymane just scouting it, and red side's looking to take this boss.
They've got the boss down pretty low so far. Garrosh taking a lot of damage and a lot of hits. Yrel's coming in. Light Bomb goes out, as well as Earthquake. Here comes the Apocalypse. Hippity Hop from Lunara. Ooh, taking a lot of damage here. VileFin Mrgles lose 2 with Thrall and Greymane. And this boss is going to continue to be picked up here by Piecemeal. Good fight for Piecemeal.
Yeah. Lunara getting level 16 really put her in a powerful position. Silver Jackal doing a lot of damage, you know, on the Gul'dan is what's giving that kill potential that I was worried about. So, I mean, this is going to be a very important fight.
And we're going to have turn in
here.
Yes,
they're also sending the Web Weavers.
All right, Avengers, assemble. Let's see what kind of a defense we can get here from VileFin Mrgles. See if they're going to have a tougher fight here for sure. Maybe they can...
Both teams are, you know, level 18. They can get lucky. That's what they need. They need to be able to get some picks, defend, and then essentially rush the core. And looks like that's what the odds were going to be with that engagement. But Dark Knight does manage to make it out, and Yrel is just being so harassing. Greymane cannot even go in. This boss is on the keep, and
you're going to have to give up the keep.
Have to stay back. But yeah, they have to give it up. They have to fight under their terms here.
Yep. They certainly do. And they have to get some kills to start evening the odds here, but it's going to be Greymane who drops down first. There goes Light Bomb, as well as Apocalypse, and there goes Diablo, and there goes Anduin, there goes... Oh my goodness, it's a 5-man fight. Monster kill! GG's. Honk
GG
honk.
going over to Piecemeal.
Piecemeal
Game
with
2 and a best of
3. That is going to be a domination for the Piecemeal
Domination.
Oh my goodness. Look at the kill count.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Yes. 6 to 9. You love to see it.
That was a hard-fought battle for sure. Coming down to that last fight, that defense by Piecemeal really set them up for victory, winning that fight at the boss, and then pushing through to win towards the very end when it's just so much pressure all at once with the boss, with the Web Weavers. Oh my goodness. Whew, those were some exciting games. Big differences in the Gul'dan, says Strife. I can read Strife00. Gul'dan putting out some beast numbers. Still, though, Greymane getting 4 kills.
I really think that my MVP would be Urel at this time. You know, on the Urel, MJ Doom playing that hero with the Greymane and the Thrall and Orphea, even with some of her abilities and how close she has to get, was constantly knocking them back.
Yep.
And denying the Mrgles the ability to even step into the fight and get those kills. Greymane did a decent job, and I don't think that there's a huge difference necessarily with the Gul'dans. It's just that, you know, the Gul'dan on the side of Piecemeal was able to stand in the back line and just unload.
Yeah, and you know, Tomb of the Spider Queen, it's a wave clear map. So you have a lot more minions out in the waves, and but still, both Gul'dans in game 1 and in game 2 both stacked super quickly with their Echo Corruption, and so I think they both did a very fine job. I think both teams played very well. Piecemeal eking out the double win here, but both games I felt were pretty close, so it's always fun to see when they're close games. Here are the maps. Let's see if Piecemeal would want to do an interview where we can ask them silly questions that may not have anything to do with the game.
Are you losing your voice, Venus?
I am. It started when I started doing the Dahaka stuff, and it's slowly either that or
same
or Scottish Bill Cosby, something like that.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, you're just like slowly just turning into, I don't know, just something clever that has a raspy voice. Someone help me in chat, please. What is Venus sounding like as he's losing his voice?
Oh, I cannot whisper people who are not on my friends list. So if you guys are watching this Piecemeal, we will be in the end. Oh, maybe you. Oh, you whispered me. I got DM'd. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to catch up.
Why don't you catch yourself a drink of water so that you can continue speaking?
All right, let's do that. But for the meantime, let's hop into the NGS server and we can meet up in lobby 1.
Cool. It's us again. Hi.
Oh, hi. Now I gotta put chickens on because I lost you in video because Discord's weird. So you'll be replaced by chickens. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Trust me.
Oh my goodness. Did I update the score? We did. 2-0 VileFin Mrgles. Welcome, Dark Knight, and congratulations for your 2-0 victory.
Thank you, Moist Venus.
Dark Knight, first question of the night. I know I'm clever. Can you pronounce your name for me?
Dark Knight.
Cool. Thank you.
I know I've seen people say... Okay, I've heard people say...
That's all. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I've heard people... Yeah. Anyways, we'll keep it at that.
It's not Dark Knight. Like, I just want to add like an emphasis on the Q.
I mean, you're more than welcome.
Okay, now you got me curious. I have to hear what you're gonna say, please.
I know. I'm desperate.
I've heard Darkwa Knight.
Ooh, that sounds foreign. Bonjour.
Hola.
Darkwa Knight. Ooh, that's I can't say it anymore.
Casting's over. Venus and I
got
can be
shivers.
Weird again. Cool.
I've got shivers. But anyways, thank you, Dark Knight. And so you are the assistant captain for Piecemeal, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you're sharing duties with Zloth?
Yes.
How is that going?
Pronounce his name. Sorry, answer Venus's question first, please. Sorry.
How's that going? It's going well. Very
good. What would you say? What would you say as someone who is filling the captain's role for now? What would you say is the toughest challenge that you didn't anticipate?
I mean, I was assistant captain last season, so I don't think there's anything that's new.
All right, so you got it down anyways. So it's down pat. No big surprises. You got it handled.
Yeah.
Very good.
Or I'm faking it really well. One of those two.
Well, sometimes
what
you just
about
gotta
faking it?
Faking it till you make it, I believe, is.
Yeah.
something said sometimes. So if you were going to say one word that summed up your team, or use 3 words that sum up your team, how would you describe them in 3 words?
Very moist indeed.
It sounds like a good crew to me. I like it.
Do you want to be asked any questions about the games, or can we just ask you whatever we want?
I guess it's fine.
We'll do both. We'll do both.
No, that was my last question. Cool. I think we're done here.
I think we're not. In game 1 at Towers of Doom, you guys sent a lot of energy and a lot of attention to the bottom lane, and it seemed pretty effective, but also like really scary for the other team to come in onto that tower against a garage. Is that something that you had planned from the beginning of the match?
Well, I think just on towers, just making sure you control a tower, and specifically the bottom, that's the one that's contested. And so we wanted to make sure we control that, and just being able to, control that bottom tower, and then, force them to kind of step up into that tower and try and make a play, which is difficult again, versus a garage.
Absolutely. I was terrified for VileFin Mrgles, like trying to step up against Garrosh being so close to that tower. It was kind of crazy. In that game, in game 1 also, it seemed like you had a higher priority in controlling bottom and getting kills than some of the objectives when they spawned. Like sometimes you just gave up some towers. Was that part of like the long con, or like the longer game plan?
I think it worked out like that, but definitely I think our timing was a little bit off. But I think towers, it's not over until someone hits 0, and so we definitely were just telling each other, we're keeping we're getting XP lead, just keep keep in there. There goes another tower shot they get, so just keep in there. We're getting control. And so, yeah, we definitely noted that, but I think it was just, we have to be, especially with globals, I think that's what was really important, is because of a global, you have to be a little more paying attention to, false step flying into and stealing a tower while we're trying to pick somebody, And
Absolutely.
So they did a good job of trading that out, so we got a kill, but then they were able to get the tower shot, so,
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting exchange, and towards the end, it seemed to help you quite a bit in the late game, because you guys were up a couple levels and you were able to win those team fights with big respawn times. Yeah,
and so that's the thing. Early on, the deaths weren't as a big deal because short death timers, but towards level 18, 20, those death timers increase, and you get punished a little bit more for leaving your teammates behind and flying away doing other things. So I think that's what allowed us to get back into the match.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that was a super close game, very fun to watch, as well as game number 2, where you also seemed to. It was a little bit closer as far as kills there. Were you worried at all when Greymane switched sides and went over to the VileFin Mrgles?
Did you guys have him hovered?
We were thinking, we were definitely thinking about it, but we can't ban and pick everything, so we figured something's going to be denied or picked against us. So we were kind of aware of what's mostly coming, especially as we already had a game yesterday. We had an idea. The bans we had against us, we kind of already predicted. But they're going to ban KT, they're going to ban Joe. So we're not going to play those heroes today. So what do we want to do besides that?
Okay, so there's a little bit of a chess game going on in the pre-draft of, okay, well, if they are going to ban this, then we'll pick that, and that's always a fun stage to be in, because you don't know, but you're pretty sure how the draft is going to unfold.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool that you guys are very flexible. Let's see. I guess, do you ever, this is a question just for me, do you guys ever play Asmodan on Tomb of the Spider Queen?
I mean, if we're trying to win or we're trying to throw.
You tell me. Is Asmodee a throw?
I mean, he definitely throws something.
Throw some dunks.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's interesting because the changes to the XP are so new that everybody's still kind of figuring out, what's actually effective. And we've seen, in some streams and some competitive games that I've seen, some heroes that you may not have thought were good before, maybe a little bit better now. But I think Asmo's power was pushing, but not because of the XP changes. And I don't know if pushing is his power. It's more of he has to be more of a team fight, I would think. I don't know. But no. To answer your question, no. I don't think Asmo, as of right now, for me, is viable after the changes, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's something I hadn't thought about, because if you use your dunk to blow up a wave, but you're not sitting on top of it, you don't get that XP. That's very interesting.
Right.
Okay. That was my selfless question. Do you have any more questions?
They may change that. They may change that. I mean, other things do pick up XP, like lava wave
minions,
and stuff like
minions, yeah.
And
Nova's
bird
clone.
form, owl form, Medivh.
Ah! Okay, that was my female owl on testosterone. My only other question is, do you have any shout out?
Yeah, first of all, thank both Moist Venus and Slexia for casting the match. And also shout out to my teammates really pulling through and keeping composure, especially game one. And also shout out to Mrgles, right? For a great set. And again, thanks for everybody watching in NGS.
Our pleasure. Thanks so much for letting us cast, and congratulations once again. This is Dark Knight, the assistant captain for Piecemeal. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Moist Venus.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
You're welcome, Dark Knight.
Just say it slowly.
Dark Knight.
All right. I'll see myself out. Bye.
All right. See you soon.
Bye.
All right. Let's get Slexi back in here and kill these chickens. Well, don't kill them, but we're just going to discontinue chickens for now. You're back!
I'm back. Thank you.
Well, that was fun. Thank you so much for co-casting with me. Always a good time. Always laugh a ton. And
yeah,
I think it's great.
It was a lot of fun. I love it. This is why I even started casting, was because it's so much fun to do it with you. I was tired too, and it turned into a lot of fun. So thanks for having me. I'll do my own personal shout outs at this time. Thank you. No, but really, I'm Slexia, and you can follow me. I put it in chat here on Twitch. I do stream sometimes. And by sometimes, Venus may debate that it is every second of every day. So catch me there. What?
I was just gonna say, well, it's very comforting though, because like every time you're like home, you're like, I could be watching Slexia right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch Slexia, and then it makes you feel better, and then you get back to work, and so you don't get fired. But still, it's fun.
It's just
fun
me
to catch.
Screaming all the time. If you enjoy that kind of thing, stop on by. You can also catch Venus and I every Friday at 8 p.m. doing stuff that involves 69s and mostly just cheering. So that's fun.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, the raids. Thank you, Arrow. Thank you, Mystic. And thank you, Venus, for being so moist all the time. Now I'm losing my voice.
I know. Too much fun. It's too much fun. Thank you for the follows, Hex and Apocalypse Shovel. Thank you for the bits, Slexia and Ginger0515. I appreciate it. And love you guys. If you guys are interested in Patreon, watch this for a second. Oops, sorry. All right, we're going to say goodbye and get out of here. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, bye.
Be safe, have fun, and we'll see you
Bye.
next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. These are the teams you've been watching. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.